Hey guys, it's Mason Hisle. My speech today is over the underlying themes in Harry Potter. As most of you know, the Harry Potter series is very popular. Most people don't see the deeper meaning in Harry Potter though, they just see the fantastical entertainment part of the series. And I personally believe that J.K. Rowling wrote this series with a deeper meaning that can relate to almost any audience that chooses to realize these things. And I've read every Harry Potter book, I've seen every movie multiple times. So I've looked into this topic greatly. Over this past assignment, I've also looked up even further into the subject and learned a few things that I'd like to share with you guys and see what you think. Um, Side note, my presentation's here on my laptop. I know you can't see it, but I'm going to give this speech like the presentation were behind me. So when I say look at this slide, just understand that's what I mean. Anyway, the 3 points I want to hit on today about the underlying themes in Harry Potter are: there's a theme of slavery through the house elves in Harry Potter. Choices make you who you become, not where you're born or what you're born into. And also the fact that love always overcomes. And J.K. Rowling does a great job of showing that in this series. So the first point of slavery in Harry Potter. We all know Dobby, the house elf. He's always wanting to help Harry out any way he can. If you see him here in this slide, he's wearing a pillowcase, just a pillowcase. House elves are forced to do everything their master doesn't want to do. But it's widely known that they want to be told what to do. But Hermione Granger challenges this in the series. She says that no one wants to actually be told what to do and be treated like dirt all day. So she starts this organization called the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare, also known as SPEW. This isn't in the movies, this is strictly in the text. She makes little pins and tries to get people to join her organization. But this does not have much effect in the series. What I believe J.K. Rowling is trying to say here is that even though that this didn't have that much success throughout the series, she believes that Hermione is fighting for a bigger cause, which is slavery for these house elves. And Hermione goes on to obtain a position in the Ministry of Magic for the protection of magical creatures. And she eventually does limit some of these laws throughout the series. And if you watch closely, you see you hear about the house elves creating all these huge meals for Hogwarts, and they don't get paid. They don't have nice places to stay. But it's cool to read throughout the books that Hermione sticks up for these people that she says they're treated wrongly, and J.K. Rowling kind of sneaks in there that she thinks that Hermione's sticking up for the right reasons against slavery. Another thing that pops up in Harry Potter throughout the entire series is the fact that choices make you who you are. Harry is born into an orphaned home, and where he lives under a staircase. I mean, you can't get much lower than that, but somehow he builds himself into a legend. And he does this by making daily choices. According to mirror.co.uk, we make 773,618 decisions in our lifetime. That's 750,000 decisions. Each one of those decisions determines the rest of your life. Whether you believe that or not, each decision connects to another. That makes you who you are, makes you how successful you are. And throughout the series, Harry constantly makes heroic decisions that lead him to the position that he is at the end of the film, which is that hero. He takes the Elder Wand from Voldemort. And it just gives hope for people who are born into bad homes or bad situations, that no matter what situation you're born into, what situation you've got dealt to you, you can always come out of it with decisions you make with your life. The last point I want to hit on today is that love always overcomes. Every one of us has experienced some kind of love in our life, whether it be relationship-wise with another of the other opposite gender or your parents. We've all experienced it. In this series, there's lots of love going on. Professor Snape is in love with Harry's mom, Lily. She dies in his arms in the before the films even begin. He is portrayed as a bad character throughout, but in the end, all he was doing was protecting Harry. But you find out in the last film, we all know this. He goes out for Harry, looks out for him. He's going to die for him just to protect him. He does in the end, and as you see on these slides, his last words are, "You have your mother's eyes." This is coming from a man who loves his mother more than anything in the world, and since his mother's already gone, love overcomes because he still protected the one thing his mother loved most of all, which was her son, Harry. To conclude this, I'd like to say that I wish all of you would watch Harry Potter, and I challenge you to watch the series and think how it connects to your life. There's obvious universal reasons that connect to everybody that I've gone over. Slavery. Every civilization in history has some form of slavery involved with how they were adapted. Choices you make you who you are. We make 773,000 decisions in our life. You've made decisions. And love overcomes. We all have love in our life. I challenge you to watch the series and see what you get out of it. And as the great Professor Dumbledore said, "Do not pity the dead, Harry. Pity the living. And above all else, those who live without love."